Shabbat shalom, part 2, people. So, lay still further north between the wall of Anatonius and the Mori Firth. How long or effectively either the first or the second of these walls answered the purpose for which they had been from time to time constructed, it is impossible to ascertain with any degree of accuracy or precision. Hadrian's tough wall between the Tyne and the Esk proves that in 121 the Britons had then recovered all the pristine territory down to the north side of the erection. This is the Romans taking out, trying to take us over, the Israelites, okay. But about 20 years after, the Britons were again driven beyond the old chain of Agricola, the isthmus that is between the opposite Firth of Clyde and Forth in the time of Servus. Nevertheless, they had once more recovered it. During the period in which nearly the whole of the ancient Caledonia was divided into Roman provinces. So the Caledonians, descendant from Arpachshad, who came from Shem, grandson of Noah. This Bible historical document, man. Was the tribe of Judah, that's where the Israelites come through, was divided into Roman provinces from Service's turf war northward to that Anatonians was the province of Valentia, the British inhabited whereof from their situation between the walls were Maeto, and beyond this from the isthmus northward to what was then called the river Longus, now Loch Lung, can't pronounce that, forgive me, Slugag, or Loch Long on the west. So Caledonians, man, my people. I mean, you've got this book here. Just give some history of my people, man. This history, like. So you got the Caledonians descend through Shem's son Arpachshad, was son of Shem, grandson of Noah. The line of the Israelites came through. Hadrian's Wall, why was it built? It is odd the Romans, Esau, who was still ruling in darkness, man, who had conquered so much of the known world, should have failed to conquer the tribes who inhabited Scotland, as where my family dwelt. The Hadrianic and Atone walls were expensive to build and maintain. Why mark the limits of such a vast empire less than 300 miles from the Pentland Firth? The landscape, wet, boggy and forested, was not too difficult to penetrate through its major glens and passes, but impossible to police in depth without an army that would have been unsustainably large. The Romans, since their shattering defeat in the forests of Germany, were chary of a forest warfare. All in all, a war extermination against the Caledonians, as my people, would have been too great, risky and expensive, whilst the coasts of a wall and its garrison year by year were manageable. A bit of history, man. The Caledonians, man. Eba, they come from Eba, man. Iberians from Eba. Look. How about the swarthy, that's melanated, swarthy countenance, the swarthy, the black look, or melanated look of the Cilias, who inhabited what is now called South Wales, okay, and their curled hair for the most part, and their position against Spain induced beliefs. He thinks that they were the ancient Iberians who had passed over and occupied Sicily, and they were, man. That's why I chased my wife's lineage of Davis, to, obviously she's a Welsh dynasty, tribe of Judah, but I chased her ancestry right to Spain, man, understand? Same as my family, man. McKinley and Campbell. You know, it sounded like I had passed over the occupied these seas. There you go, it's interesting, man. What else was going to read? I read that. I put them back onto read them. Obviously, now, like obviously, this is our coat of arms and that. True nobles and sovereigns. This is Central Europe. Look at how we used to live, man. They use the Admiralty Law, Keskuvi Act 1666 in this wicked matrix. Police register Parliament, corporations set up in the 1700s. We are prisoners of war. Just look at the police as like a modern day crusaders. Look at the crusaders. They came into our lands, right up and murdered us. Look how the police treat us, man. Police brutality. Look at Rodney Hinton's son, man. Poor bloke. That's the morning's son. In prison, like. Been lied to about everything. In the indoctrination system. I'm here to tell you the truth. German families with Negro names. Okay. The whitewashed out images. The barbarians took over the Romans, man. The Romans took over us. Okay. They brought you the New Testament. Mark Sinope, the author of the New Testament, man. French, Dutch, Belgium. Okay. They use a Keskuvi Act 1666 in this wicked matrix to set up against us. Nick Ritchie adds that the legends and history of the Scottish Highlanders are both witnesses to the existence of purely black people there. Purely black people there. Purely black people there. Purely black people there. Celtic coins, man. Purely black people there, man. Let that echo in your head, man, while I find this coin. Purely black people there. Purely black people there. Purely black people there. Purely black people there. Celtic coins. Celtic coins there. Purely black people there. Echo. Purely black people there. Purely black people there. Scottish Highlands. Purely black people there. We are the true nobles and sovereigns. They're hiding giants. Some people have giant blood as well. Spoiler alert. Some people have giant blood in them, man. Purely black people there. Scottish Highlanders. Purely black people there. Jacobite's prisoner list, man. Look at the people, man. They're brown and black. Campbell. Clan Campbell. Stand up with your Messiah. We can be a force to be reckoned with. Why are you whispering, King David? Because I don't want to wake up my special needs son. Okay. So, I read that book now for you. I'll put that back. We've done the law. And as the Caledonians, Picts and Scots, yeah, they come through Arthur Chuck, yeah, where the Israelites come through, yeah, not Japheth, man. We're through Shem. I was Shem in the past life, the progenitor of the Shemitics. Tav, Babylon's been exiled, 2017, solar eclipse on my birthday, 2024, solar eclipse X, in Hebrew that's Tav. All the lies, NASA, fake missions, Freemasons acting, lying to you, man, do you understand? Lying to you. Not gone to space. Just a hoax. Freemasons, part secret societies, reading off the same script. Organisational uniformity, just like the JW Court, man, just like police, just like the army. And so we can also have organisational uniformity as well. Follow the law, follow my way, man. We can have organisational uniformity. We can never be issue, man. We can read off the same script on the law. Understand? Liars, photoshopped, man. It's a damn shame. This on the back here is very interesting. There's lots of really interesting pictures on the back here. Look. Antarctic Treaty. Subliminal messaging, yeah. So you got the feather is the ice, yeah. There's 4 exits. Antarctic Treaty, the longest serving treaty. What else? Have NASA never any straight answer, yeah. On their website to fly an aircraft, it's over a flat non-rotating plane. So imagine an aircraft, aeroplane. It's in the name, aeroplane. The aero for air, flies over a flat plane. Understand? With the firmament above it. So if a rocket goes off, it's just going to go bing. Try again, rocket. Bing. Try one more time. Bing. You can go and pass there. The firmament, Ban Allen radiation belt, you can't pass through there, man. Stars and the moon, and the sun, it's all set in the firmament. You can't pass through there, man. But there's way more land. You can exit these realms and go to different places, man. You understand? They're lying to you, man. People, part of secret societies, the Ice Wall, the Antarctic Ice Wall, man. Who wants to come with King David past the Antarctic Ice Wall, man? Look, the rockets just go over. Send the rocket up into space. Space is just water. It goes over and into the sea, falling you. Lucifer. King David. No, I will speak up. I will tell the world what's going on, man. Too many people lost their lives. That wicked jab. Just radiation exposure from the 5D charts because they want to bring a new world order ran by Lucifer, and they intertwined his teachings and his worship into religion because a lot of these Freemasons are religious leaders, man. Do you understand? Lying to you. I'm here to tell you the truth, man. Giants are real, man. Some of them giants are fucking massive, man. I'll tell you now, some of them motherfuckers are massive, man. So you know, man, they're massive. Lying, we've been lied to on a big scale, man. That's why Babylon's being X'd out, man. That's why the Most High setting me back up, man. Sit back on my throne, man. Not a public custodian, man. From Bloody and Payers line of all of Count Dracula, who's friends with Jimmy Savile, man. A paedophile on a mass scale, man. Webster's 1828 dictionary definition of what American is a copical tribe followed by the Europeans. Hoping you got this lesson, man. I was going to read this year, I'll do another time. Jacob's Trouble and Great Tribulation. Some of the signs high left was a solar eclipse in August 2017. There was also a solar eclipse in 2023, almost like a sign from higher to say Jacob's in trouble. The Afro-Asiatics, because of how the oppressor are treating them. I will now bring forth Michael, Daniel chapter 12 verse 1. And Michael, the great prince, will stand up for the people and you. So a year later, while Jacob's still in trouble, a solar eclipse on April the 8th, 2024. That's my birthday, man, which is linked to the solar eclipse in 2017 because they went over the same place but a different angle, created an X. Okay. Across America, that's why you see so many mad shit happening. The earth splitting open, wars, people are confused, flooding, fucking madness out there, tsunamis. It's fucking nuts, man. And they're still doing their little fucking, what's it called? Killings and that, man. Trying to sacrifice to Lucifer. Mass shootings, man. Sacrifice to Lucifer. You understand? Fucking hell. April the 8th, which is linked to the one in 2017 across America. X in Hebrew is a sign to Babylon. You're being X'd out by higher, the Most High. He's humbling you through a time of unparalleled distress. Higher wants you all to cry out to him. Jeremiah 16:16. Higher will send fishers to fish for souls, and after the fishers will turn to hunters, and we will leave the nations who took us captive. Higher will gather us. We will be brought into the wilderness of the people. Ezekiel chapter 20 verse 35. While in the wilderness, Higher will purge the rebels and those who transgress against him. During this purification period, passing under the rod, the remnant will pass under the rod to enter the bond of a new covenant where they are disciplined and refined, return to the promised land, and High will establish a highway of holiness. Isaiah 35 verse 8, for the remnant to travel back to the land, mirroring the path through the Red Sea, reuniting Judah and Ephraim under the reign of myself, King David, the Melchizedek, aka Prester John, the ruler of the three Indias, man. You best believe, man. Praise higher. Enjoy the rest of your Sabbath day, people, man. Till next time, Shelly in from King David, the true Messiah. Shelly in. Peace.